go, Stevie's. So I don't know if you can tell or not by looking around, but fall is here. Tonight we gain an hour of sleep also, because it'd be fall back, spring ahead. But harvest isn't done yet. As you can see there's still a lot of corn in the field. We still got a lot of beans to do yet too, but it rained this morning, so, and it's 48 degrees I think out. It's not the warmest, but hey, I'm on 2 wheels. That's the important thing, right? There are some things you got to actually look out for when you're riding in the fall or in the winter. And that is, number one, cars aren't looking out for you. Not that they ever really do anyway, but they're definitely not really looking out for you now because they think it's too cold for somebody to ride. Something else you need to look out for is leaves on the road. Leaves are slick. They don't seem like it, but they are. They're extremely slick. And you also need to dress warm too. Man, that's important. I'm not cold right now, but I've got heavy gloves on. I don't feel any wind through these. These are from Wilson's Leather. I got these when I got my coat. And they come up and they cover up my cuffs on my leather jacket. And that makes a big difference. It doesn't let wind get up inside your sleeves and puff your coat up and stuff. I'm also wearing a leather vest. I don't have chaps on. I have chaps, but I hate wearing chaps. I don't know why, but I absolutely hate wearing them. So I hold off on those as long as I can. I'm not wearing them right now, but I do have some thermal underwear that I can put on underneath my pants, and that usually keeps me really warm too. But I don't know, like I said in previous videos, I don't mind being cold, so it really doesn't bother me that much. I debated putting on the windshield before I left too, but then I thought, everybody's gonna call me a weenie, so I left it off. But it gets much colder than this out, and you guys that watch my videos all the time, you're going to be looking through a windshield, and I ain't gonna feel bad about it. I have ridden when it was colder. When Miss Stevie and I went to California to ride up the Pacific Coast Highway, which I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. If you guys get a chance to do that, do it. I have heard other people say that if you go farther north than we did, it's even better. So definitely going to be on the bucket list again, something to do. But we were on top of Joshua Tree, and I think it was 31 degrees, and it was raining. And then we took off west out of there, and we got to Mojave. We got to Mojave, which is where Boeing's, I don't know if it's Boeing's or if it's just, it's raining. I don't know if it's Boeing or if it's just an airplane graveyard, where they filmed Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. We got to the hotel, and I asked the younger lady that's working behind the counter, I said, that airplane graveyard that we went by? She goes, yep. I said, is that where they filmed Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man? She goes, I don't know what that is. And I was like, oh, okay, well, never mind then. But it was cold that day, so we got to Mojave, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. Miss Stevie's on the back of the bike shivering. She's done. Time to call this a day, you know? So we did. Woke up the next morning, and it wasn't much warmer out, but the sun was shining, and that made a huge difference. And then we took off west over to the coast, and hope this rain quits. When I left home, it did not say anything about chances of rain. It is definitely raining. Maybe my leather coat will get cleaned. Have lots of bugs on it. What's the coldest you guys have ever ridden through? I've talked to people that say that they rode through Chicago in December and it was snowing and they were on their way to the East Coast, and I'm gonna get the bike all dirty now, aren't I? Not cool. It's still refreshing to get out on the bike. Whether it be raining and cold out or not, it's still nice. Get that fresh air inside your lungs. For those of you that don't know, I started out riding crotch rockets and stuff like that. I bought my first Harley. It was a 98 Road King, and then I bought an 06 Ultra Classic after that, and then I bought this Road King. So I don't know what the other bikes would be like to start out on. Full of fuel and all the mud on the road. I'm gonna stay over here for a little bit. That's gonna be the thumbnail. Driving on the wrong side of the road. Farmers. Anyway, I'm glad that I bought a touring bike right away. There's no doubt that it's heavier. This thing's 1,000 pounds full of fuel and oils and stuff. What time is it? I'm pretty sure this rain doesn't just come early at 5:30. It wasn't supposed to rain till 7. Liars. But I love the touring bike. I don't know if I could go away for the touring bike or not. I do really like the look of the Fat Boy. I always have, ever since it came out. Ever since I saw Terminator 2, the Fat Boy is just like, oh man, that thing is so cool. But the Fat Boy is just, when you think Harley Davidson, you think of the Fat Boy, right? The new ones, I love them. A lot of people don't like them, but man, I love that new look of that Fat Boy. So, I don't know, I would probably try one. The only thing that I have against it is that you're buying a bike that almost costs as much as a Road King, but you're not getting bags, you're not getting a windshield, you're not getting any of that. But boy, my legs are cold. They're wet too, man. They're soaking wet. I really miss my lower fairings right now. My pants are soaked. Riding my Ultra in the rain, my pants hardly ever got wet. I'll have to find some of them soft fairings for it, maybe. Full face helmet in the rain is the way to go. Oh yeah, I'm not waiting. Sorry, Joe. I haven't looked at the weather on my phone. My phone's usually pretty accurate. It didn't say it was going to rain until 7. So, oh well. May have had to cut the ride short, but hey, at least still got a ride though. Got time to start thinking about putting this thing up for the winter too. That's never fun, but oh well. Got to get the garage cleaned out. We have a one-stall garage. It's a little bit of a bigger one-stall garage, but my F-150 crew cab short box barely fits in it, and now I've got 2 bikes to fit in there, so I'm gonna have to clean it out, do a bunch of stuff, and put some bikes in some corners and get rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't need anymore. Put the bikes in there and make sure Miss Stevie can get her car in there too. I do love these gloves though. I mean, I've been riding in the rain and my hands are not cold, and they're still thinner gloves. I mean, they're not great big poofy can't move gloves, so they're a win. Wilson's leather, I forget what they call them. There is a name for them, I know that, but I don't know what it is. When they come up to your forearms like that, I would have had to put a rain suit on if I wanted to go for a really long ride though. I did plan on going for a longer one than what I've gone on, but 48 degrees and my legs are wet and my pants are wet now, and it's starting to rain again, so So I'm going to sign off right here, but like I've said before, I'm going to say the same stupid stuff. But how many gears should I drop? I'm in 6th. Nah, we'll go 2. Stay cool, everybody. We'll see you on the road.